Ty Spiritual, and I'm back with another video, man. Simple. Now today I'm gonna talk to you guys about school, and I'm gonna keep this video very, very short. Nobody can tell you if school is for you or not. Now I'm going to separate this video into parts. Specifically, I'm talking about kindergarten up into high school right now. When it comes to worrying about is school for you or not, to me, and this is my advice, you can take it or leave it. I'm not going to give you a direct answer and try to sway you. I'm going to present you the negatives, and I'm going to present to you the positives, okay? Because I see a lot of YouTubers, not bashing anybody, when they talk about is school for you or not, I only hear them talking about the negatives from it. And to me, when you make and you're trying to give information, you should present both sides, negative and positive. So that person that's watching can have a full understanding, and then they can make a well thought out conclusion. Okay, so let's start kindergarten up into high school. I want you to think about the things that you enjoy when you go to school. Do you enjoy hanging out with your friends? Do you enjoy learning new things? Do you enjoy meeting new people, having different experiences? Because you see, it's very important, and I know a lot of you guys that watch me right now, you're very young, and that's okay. You're still trying to navigate your way through the hormone changes that you're going through. You're still trying to decide, is this for me? Is this not for me? What am I going to do after I graduate? You're still trying to navigate through these things. But it's very important that you at least graduate high school. Because in this matrix, it's almost a must that you must have some type of education, some type of diploma. Because if you don't, you're going to be at a disadvantage to getting jobs, to doing anything. Because you see, I receive a lot of emails and I receive a lot of messages, DMs. Should I go to school? Should I care about school? Should I drop out? I want you to understand this. When you're learning about spirituality and you hear spiritual YouTubers say, oh, they're not telling the truth in school. They're lying about everything. You're not going to need any of this. There's truth to that, because I've already graduated. I did. A lot of the things I learned in school, I don't use anymore. I haven't. I seriously have not. Especially a lot of things regarding math. But you got to think about it. If I went to college and I wanted to go through certain career paths, I would have used that math. I would have used that knowledge. But because I didn't go to college, because I didn't take a particular pathway, the information that I required in school, that I learned in school, isn't a requirement for me. But just because it's not a requirement for me, just because I didn't use that information, doesn't mean that someone else can't use that information, okay? So when it comes down to deciding if school is for you, I want you guys to understand this. Enjoy being a child. Enjoy your childhood. I know when you learn about spirituality, it may put pressure on you, because a lot of people learn about spirituality and it puts pressure on them to feel like they should automatically be where they want to be spiritually by the end of the year, by the end of the month, by this time, by that time. That's putting expectations on yourself. And that's going to add unnecessary pressure, okay? So when it comes to kindergarten and high school, it's very important that you at least finish that phase in your life, because there are experiences that you can have in school that you will never forget. Meeting new people, field days, field trips. These are things you will never forget. Prom, graduation. These are things that you will never forget. You will look back on these things once you become an adult and be like, man, that was truly fun. I truly enjoyed that, okay? So I know it may be a pain to do the work, to do the homework, to learn about history that if you look a little deeper, you may know this isn't the full truth. But in this matrix, in this world, the way this system is set up, it's very important for you to at least finish high school, okay? Because school isn't all bad. It's not. You meet new people, you have new experiences, you have fun. Some people meet their girlfriends, some people meet people and meet their significant other that they end up with for the rest of their lives through school. Now, guess what? If they didn't go to school, it's a very slim chance they would have met that person, okay? And I'm breaking this video off because I'm gonna talk about college in a minute. But when it comes to high school, guys, and growing up until you graduate high school, enjoy being a kid. Enjoy it. No matter how old, if you're 14, 15, 16, 10, 11, 12, understand that you have time, okay? You don't have to get everything, you don't have to get everything together right now, okay? People talking about that December 21st date. If you don't have everything down packed, you're not going to ascend. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Enjoy your childhood. Don't try to grow up too fast. I know how it is because I've been there. You want to leave the house. You want to break off. You want to have your own job. You want these things. But a lot of you guys don't realize that this adult world is tough. It's annoying. Because the thing that I want the young people that watch me to understand is you should strive to have everything that you need, not everything that you want. Because you will always want something new. You will always want something new. Because you can have everything you want, but you won't have everything that you need. But as long as you have everything that you need, you will be okay because you have that basic foundation, okay? So when it comes to is school worth it, I'm specifically talking about up until high school. When you graduate, is it worth it? Should I care about it? You should care about it and you should graduate. Don't drop out because understand this, a lot of people didn't graduate high school. They went back and got their GEDs or they may got some type of validation somewhere else, but they didn't have that experience of graduating with the people that they grew up with. I mean, unless you moved and changed schools later on in your school career, these are people that you've been seeing your whole life. You've been seeing them your whole life. And you guys are finally graduating and it's going to hit you. I'm telling you guys, graduation, man. When I graduated, it really hit me that, man, a lot of these people that I grew up with, that I seen every day for years, I will never see them in person again. I will never see them in person again, okay? So when it comes to high school, finish it, graduate, okay? Understand that you have time. I see people saying that, oh man, school is such a pain. I got homework, I got this. I don't have time to tap in with myself. I don't have time to meditate. Find balance, okay? Because when it comes to meditation, you don't have to meditate for an hour or two. You can meditate for 5 minutes, okay? Find balance, all right? Now let's move on to college. Is it worth going in depth? Is it worth it? Is it worth spending all this time? Is it worth it? Again, when it comes to college, you already have a diploma. So college isn't a requirement like a diploma is, like graduating high school is. It's not. But this is what you got to understand. A lot of jobs that people want, you have to go to college for. You do. Doctors, lawyers, district attorneys, all these things, you have to go to college for it. But I can't tell you if it's worth it or not because I'm not living your life. None of these YouTubers can tell you if it's worth it or not because they're not living your life. A lot of these people have big channels. They make a lot of money. They don't have to go to school. They don't even have to work, okay? But that's not you. So if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, is it worth going through all that to get to that point? It should be for you. It should be, because if that's something that you truly want to do, if that's something that you have a passion for, and if that's something that you love, it will be worth it for you, okay? So when I see people, when I see these YouTubers, and I'm not trying to bash anybody, talk about school, I think that it's very important that they present the positive and the negatives because college, very fun. I went there for a short amount of time, but then I realized that wasn't for me. It's very fun. You can have a lot of experiences, meet a lot of new people. You have a lot more freedom, okay? So when it comes to school in a whole, now I'm going to conclude college with high school. When it comes to that, that can be used to propel you into becoming what you truly were meant to be from the beginning, okay? You can be spiritually aware and you can be in school at the same time. You have to find balance. When it comes to high school, graduate, achieve that. When it comes to college, understand that you don't have to go to college to be successful. The most rich people and the most successful people on this planet did not go to college. But that's not saying that you shouldn't go. No, because again, if you want a particular pathway in life, a particular career, you're going to have to, okay? So I can't tell you if college is for you or not. I can't. That's something that you must decide for yourself, okay? It has a lot of benefits. It does. You can meet people. You can make a lot of money, get a good paying job. You can. You can get the experience of going to college, being in dorms, joining fraternities, all these things. You can have all these experiences. Life is an experience, okay? And you want to accumulate the most experiences that you can during this lifetime, okay? I hear people talking about good or bad. There's no such thing as good or bad. Only an experience with a lesson. That's all it is. Because once you go back to the spirit world, there is no judgment. You're not being judged, okay? There's no good or bad. We must have positive, we must have negative. Both polarities must exist, all right? I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, @TySpiritual. Make sure you add me on Snapchat, @TyDrizzy16. Thank you guys so much. We're almost to 13,000 subscribers, man. Make sure that like, share, and subscribe button for me, please. I really appreciate you guys. And oh yeah, I'm unable to monetize this channel right now because I'm waiting for YouTube to approve me. But if you want to donate and support this channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is, oh God, I just forgot my Cash App name. Oh, what is it? What is it? Oh, yeah. You can donate to my Cash App, which is Ty Drizzy, okay? Ty Drizzy. You can donate. It's a link right in the description. Anything that you donate to me will go towards making this channel better, buying new equipment. It will go towards that, okay? It's completely optional. It's not mandatory. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Ty Spiritual signing out, bro. Simple.